Okay, it seems we are live now. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Smog here from WebBoss, and today I'm attempting to finishing this project that I started working on a while back. So basically, let me just give you a background to the project, right? So basically, what this project allows me to do is it uses speech recognition API that ships with your browser, right? And it just allows you to be able to like say the word Donda into the app. So let me just click on join the fun. Let me click on sign in, and that's supposed to open a tab for me to sign in. So yeah, so basically what I want to do is to basically just finish up this project, right? So right now, um, I'm the only one who can use this app, right? So I have to sign in. Then when I start signing, click. Then I can say done that, 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 done that. You see, it stops, then it counts the number of time I've said done that. So one of the features I'm looking, of course, it's picking up my voice, and except I say done that, that's the only time it's going to actually like add it as count. So I'm just going to say done that, and the counter didn't increase. Okay, that's fine. That's not the focus. So one of the things I want to do is to be able to make sure that other people can use this application without necessarily having to sign in, right? And also, when I checked the deployed version of this project so far, the app actually wasn't what do you call it? There were some bugs in it and all of that, especially on mobile. So I'm looking to fix those bugs as well. So yeah, so let's just get started. And so if you're interested in like the way this thing works, so let's just talk about the tech stack. So the basic stack here is just vanilla HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I'm using Parcel as the module bundler. I'm using the speech recognition that ships with your browser. That's what I'm using to detect the voice. I'm using so what else am I using here? So I'm using Firebase currently for authorization, and I'm also using Firebase to monitor discount. So if you want some form of tutorial where I just like dive deep into all of this, maybe you can just request. But for now, I just want to finish this and just move on with life. I started this project last year, I abandoned it. Now I'm back to it. Okay, sorry for my ramblings. Now let's do some code writing. So I'm going to come over here to microphone.js. No, not microphone.js. Um, authorization. Yeah. So yep. So I'm going to so basically I'm going to so what I want to do in terms of authorization is I can see people in the chat section. Thank you guys for coming around to cheer me up. Uh it's not easy doing this alone. I'm just looking at screen, I'm just writing code. So thank you guys for coming. Also, I want to try and see if I can use music here. Just some nice sound to see if anybody can hear the sound and the sound is not too loud, please let me know. So I'm trying to reduce the sound now. So hopefully you hear my voice. Let me just change up the sound a bit. Okay, yeah. So let's get to it. So I have an environment variable that I'm using here, which is checking if the user email of the person that has signed up, right? Only after then are you able to do praise God. I can't even remember what this function does. So, but basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this line. I'm going to remove this line. I'm going to remove this line. Okay, I should even leave this line. What I should change is I'll come over to microphone.html. Then you have the sign in button. So I'm going to change this button to start. Start. Yeah. Click to start. Let's save this up and let me click on join the fun. Come over here. So when the user clicks on start, it's basically going to, so now what it's going to do is the, what you call the authorization and all of those things, right? So that's not what I want. So I'm going to come over here now to microphone. So so when the user clicks on the sign in button, which is our click to start button now, I no longer want to sign them in, right? Because I'm facing out authentication from all of this. So what I want to do now, so I'm just going to take this function out. right? And for now, I'm just going to say alert. User can now start speaking. Okay, let's see. So it's alert. User can now start speaking. So yeah, I'm going to check my authentication code now. So the logic here is sign user out. Okay, yeah. So sign user in and out. So if there is a user, sign the user out, else sign the user in. Let me check the sign function. All of this is Firebase stuff. And so the interesting thing is this is actually like very easy. You can just check like the Firebase or official documentation and it's like very, very pretty straightforward. I've never used Firebase until I started working on this project and I didn't have so many issues when I was working with it. So you click on sign in with pop-up, then you wait for this. You wait for this promise to resolve, right? You get the credential, then you set the user result, and check if the user is authenticated and all, right? So I'm looking for the part where we activate the user. So this praise God function. So by the way, this is actually this project is actually themed. It's themed based on Kanye West's album Donda. So that's why you're seeing things like Praise God. Praise God is actually a single on the album. You have Donda mentions, Donda options, and all of those things, right? Yeah. Uh, Kanye West. So when the user clicks on the sign in button, what we want to do now is to start the speech recognition. So basically, this is the function we want to call. So I'm going to come over to microphone. I'm going to say, praise God. So it's imports. So the reason I'm able, like I said, this is vanilla HTML and JavaScript. How I'm able to do this import is because I'm using Parcel. So let me show you Parcel. Parcel is a module bundler. Basically, it just allows you to be able to like write your JavaScript in various files and bring them and bundle them together inside of one file. That's essentially what Parcel does. So so we have praise God, right? And let me save this up, right? And I'm going to alert, then click to start. Nothing is going to happen. Then let me see. Done that. Okay, nothing is happening. Okay, so it says what praise God does is to get this guy. Then it has event listener. Okay. I understand what's happening. So I should take this guy out. So what it expects me to do is actually click this guy, then say done that. That's when it's going to start working. All right, cool. But that's not what I want. So I just want the recognition to start and it should come to life. So I'm going to do this guy. I'm going to do this guy. And if I click, if you observe, there's no microphone icon somewhere around there. I don't know if I can zoom that in for you to see, but we'll get to it, sure. So if I click on start now, you can see there's a microphone icon here now, which means that now it's listening. So let me just click to start. Okay, click to start, the done that. Okay, it's not working, of course. Okay, yeah, done that. Donda. All right, it's working, but it is going back by one value. So come to live. Okay, come to live. Right, start chanting. I'm just looking at this code. I'm like, what the fuck did I do here? Says come to life. Okay, so basically this is just supposed to. I'm going to come over here to speech recognition and remove come to life. Right. And let me come over here. Click to start. Done that. So let me check the console. Yeah, it says start chanting. It shows the number of times that I chanted Donda. It says results not matched. Then it asks me to keep going. Okay, now let's see. Okay. So on results, this is what we want. We've done that mentions. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come over to this authentication and this sign in button. I actually want to export this sign in button, right? I'm going to export the sign in button, come over to speech recognition, right? Then this is praise God. Then on recognition results, we've done dimensions. It's console.log. So we just don't want to console.log done dimensions. So what I want to do now is sign in button, right? Dot. We're just doing that text for now. Enough text equals take a deep breath, right? Uh, and I'm going to leave that. Okay, am I sure it's only okay? Yeah. On results, I want to do this. From dimensions, conventions, versus other else. Okay. Righty. Oh, sorry. I was going somewhere else. So click to start. Donda, 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 donda. Ah. So it says take a deep breath. Oh, so I'm having a permission issue here. Huh. It says, so just give me a sec to look into Firebase. Why is it throwing this permission issue? So this is why this counter is not increasing. Guess this is why they say writing code is ghetto. So I'm just going to check in my other screen here so that no one will get what's happening within like my Firebase stuff, right? So don't give me a sec. So let me just check Firebase and it's showing a permission issue. I guess because there is a version of this in production. That's why, because there's a version of it in production. So I'm just going to do that very quickly over here. Music is not bad, isn't it? Okay. So project settings and users and permissions. Users and permissions. Service accounts. I'm actually contemplating sharing this guy on. Wait, how do you do this? Okay. So let's use Google now. This is a live stream. Firebase, permission. What's that was the error again? Permission denied. Oh shit! Makes sense to me now. The reason the permission is declined. That's because I'm not logged in. Oh shoot! I was sure wondering that this thing has been working. Like I see. So I still this. Let me actually show you so that to not be like this guy just giving us code Zogo, right? Let me show you like a live version of this, so that it won't be like this guy's lying. So let me log in here. This is the live version, right? This is a live version, and let me click on this guy and say donda, 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 donda. So yeah, you see, the counter actually increases, but the animation didn't work. So that was one of the things I was hoping to fix. But now, because on the side of what do you call it? Because on the side of like the local version that I have now, because I want to disable authentication, and for you to have access to Firebase database, you actually need to be signed in. So it means that people actually have no choice than to sign in The only thing, of course, is I'm not storing the details anywhere. And I can actually show you what the Firebase structure looks like. So let me just show you what Firebase looks like. Come on. So interesting thing is I see live streams like this and I used to think that, oh, it's just something very easy and people just figure stuff out. But then you you try to do it and you discover that it's not as easy as it looks. Um, so I'm taking a look at the Firebase now. Uh, I'm looking for products. I'm actually looking for products. I'm looking for products. Yeah, return database. Yeah. So yeah, so you can see this is the counter. It has 1,320 mentions at the moment. So basically, what I want to do here is so users actually have to log in. It seems like there is no way to avoid users to avoid users logging in into this application. However, when they log in, we are not storing the data. The only thing we are counting is the counter. So now, time to go back on some of the code I've written. So I'm just going to do Control Z, and I'm going to come over to authentication and do Control Z as well. So the only thing, I think the only difference now is if there is user, so if you are signed in, if you're a user, then it's going to start the entire process. Else, it's going to take you back to the home page. So if user praise God, sign in button equals inner text and okay, it's just some dumb manipulation stuff. So let me come back here, do Yonder speaking, join the fun. So instead of click to start now goes back to sign in on microphone.html, sign in. And I probably should add a note why we are signing in. So I'll just put a paragraph there. We won't store your details, right? Then this is actually wrong. Just do this guy. Come on, 10 people on this live stream. Thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate it. This is the highest number of people I've had on a live stream. Mad. Thank you guys. Even though it looks like I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. So because I'm not signed in, okay, of course that makes sense. Authentication. So if user imports, what is this? Okay. Yeah, if user, okay. So that should work now. There should be no redirects again. All right. So sign in. We won't save your details. So click on sign in. What is it? EU? It says unexpected token at speech recognition.js. So let me just do Ctrl Z for all of this guy. Unexpected token recognition.js. It says what's happening here? I'm actually going to do something very crazy. Since the last status of the code, I was sure that I'm just going to get the updated version of the code from GitHub. So this is another evidence that it's alright for you to copy code. Sorry, if you expected something glamorous, it comes short of your expectations. Also, let me stop this server and I'm going to do parser. Right. So just to be sure that we don't have any stale thing in there. So stays uncut syntax error. That's very strange to me though. We have update counter from Firebase. Oh, this is interesting. The whole word is here and this code decides not to work today. Okay, let me see. All right, join the form. Let me try to sign in. Microphone.html. Authentication.js. Example. Authorize user. Authentication. Let's see this guy. All right, I guess I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start all the changes I've made. Stash. Okay. Save. Close this server. Then do note. Did I just do note? I just do parcel. Parcel. This guy big. Parcel. Then I'm going to run this guy from scratch again. Look how it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy lives from Firebase. Join the fun. This is still the same. Okay, yeah. It's going through now. Almost felt like I didn't know what I was doing again. So let me log in now. Okay, yeah. So it shows my name. So what I want to do is allow any other person to log in, because let me refresh this guy. If someone else tries to log in, okay, it logs me out now, then I have to log in again. Yeah, it logs me out, then I have to log in. So if I try to log in with another account, as you can see right now, what it's going to do basically is going to send me to the home page, because that person is not authorized to log into this application. So all I want to do is, if there is a user, right, then just go ahead and say, just go ahead and start this entire process. So let me go back, join the fund, sign in. Okay, yeah, that signs me out, then sign in again. Okay, so if I log in with, let's say, WebBoss, for example, it's going to, yeah, and you see now, it says WebBoss. So it means that anybody can now log into this application and begin to say done that. So if I click on this guy and I say done that, it should, yeah. So the number increments, it says permission denied. So this is some Firebase stuff. So let's see the rules for Firebase. So I'm going to Google this. I'm sorry. Allow multiple users to edit a real-time database. Firebase real-time database. I thought this was going to be easy than I thought. In my head, I thought it was going to be easy. So every data I can. Okay, the right permission. Okay. So where's the edit rules? Okay, yeah. So dot right. I think this should be true. Firebase real time. So so it says first in the return that the original such as the map listed. Okay. So I think it should be describes if the data should be this guy authentication. So authorization, identify your users. Once you know they are, you need a way to control their access. For example, here's a setup that allows anyone to read the path full, but no one to write to it. So okay, it says the real-time database security. Okay, where UID is the ID of the user. All right, so definitely this is what we want to use. Uh, so it says. So let's come back here. Rules. I'm just going to copy and paste this guy. This is basically what I need. Then I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to say dot read equals true, right? I want to see what the previous true looked like. Is there a comma? Then comma. Right? Okay, yeah, there's a comma. All right, so let's publish this guy. Let's see what that gives us. Oh, shit. I can see a problem here already, which is it's only logged in users that will now be able to access this data. So let's see. I'm signing in already. So, okay, sign in again. Web boss. Yeah. So done that. This says the permission is denied. That's what I'm just going to do is I'm going to forget about the users actually. Okay. That should be command should say. I'm just going to set this guy to true so that anybody can read and write the DB. So no concern. Okay. This, in fact, I'm looking for somebody that will see this data. This is literally like a pet project or fun project or what do you people call it? So I don't mind. Okay, yeah. So I can read now. Let me sign in. Let me sign in again. Web boss. So if I click on this guy, done that. Right. And it increases. So I will most likely try to figure out how to ensure that it's only logged in user that. So wait, adjusting the Firebase permission here then means that the login is no longer needed. Like it means that users no longer need to log in, right? That's what it should mean, right? So, so where's the sign in button? So let me come back to microphone.js sign in button because sign user in and out. So that means I should be able to use the praise God function now, right? Without feeling bad, so to speak. So let's see now. There should be no need to log in. I think there should be a way to do that. Because I don't want users to sign in. Like, I don't need your data. What do I need your data for God's sake? Let me get some water. I don't need anybody to sign into this actually. So let's do this. Donda. It's not taking it properly. Donda. Oh. Donda. It's not working. So I guess we'll just. I believe it should work. Yeah, we don't give up here. See me feeling myself, giving myself motivational speech. We don't give up here. So localhost. So localhost 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So join the phone. Click on this guy. Donda. Okay. So let me check the praise God function. that should be in speech recognition. Praise God. Event dot okay. Yeah. So it said event dot this guy. Let's click. Let me just say alert. Recognition should start now. Recognition should start now. Let me see. So I'm clicking on this guy now, and apparently nothing is happening. Oh, that's because praise God is expecting this guy. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Donda. I attached the event listener to the wrong thing. Donda. All right. Oh, that was a huge mistake on my part. Okay. So yeah. So like I said, so the users no longer need to sign in since the Firebase rule now allow anybody to read and write into the DB. So the users no longer need to sign in, right? And that's fantastic. Cool. So that means I can now change this guy. I'm going to remove this guy. I don't need this guy. So yeah. Oh, makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So so I'm going to come over here to microphone.js, right? This guy is signing, right? Then I'm going to export the sign in button. I'm going to export the sign in button. Right, I'm going to come over to speech recognition. And on recognition start, I'm going to say sign in button, check. That's Firebase, sign in button. Let's get the name of the phone. Sign in button. Yeah. Sign in button dot inner text because start speaking. So if I come over here now and I click on this guy, you see it says start speaking. Donda. So donda. Okay. So I'll come back to the markup and I'm going to do starts. I'm going to do start. Right? Or let me just make it join the fun. Join or your time to shine. I don't know what to call this. Okay. I think it's just better to do get started. Get started. Then when you click on this, start speaking. Donda. So when it's done, when this guy is done, we want to make some modification that says, okay, yeah. So start speaking. So when it starts speaking, then we want to do, I'll come over to speech recognition.js, right? Praise God. So speech recognition.on results. When the result comes back, we want to say, I think what we have right now is keep going. I just want to search for where we are doing keep going. So I'm just going to do I'm going to do sign in button dot inner text equals keep going dot. Then for this guy, when the speech ends, I'm going to do sign in button dot inner text equals take a deep breath and get back to it in that sec, right? So let's see. Get started. Done that, 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 done that. Yeah, take a deep breath and get back to it in 200 milliseconds. Keep going. Done that, 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 done that. Whew! Okay, yeah. So we have some kind of flow here. I don't know if everybody understand what's going on. So basically, yeah. Um so yeah, so if there is a result, it just tells you keep going and all of that. You refresh this page, it tells you to get started, right? When you click on get started, start speaking. Done that, 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 done that. Take a deep breath and get back to it. In, of course, we don't want to do 200 milliseconds. So I'm going to do this divided by 1000, right? Then I'm going to do second because we don't know what the breakdown is going to be eventually, right? So so take a deep. So let's refresh this guy. Done that, 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 done that. Cool. Fantastic. So one thing I want to do is I want to make sure that once you click on get started, this button is disabled, right? So how I'm going to do that is basically I'm going to come over here to the speech recognition, right? And let me confirm if I'm using a button. I don't know what tag I'm using here. There's an li, and this li acts as a link. Is there a disabled attribute for links? Disabled attributes for link. Attributes for links. HTML. The two people that I see here, they are the real MVPs. Everybody that joined too, they are MVPs too. But the remaining two of you, they are the real MVPs. So what does this thing smell like? It is fault. It's actually anchor tags, not just anchor tag. For the third person joining them, you're an MVP. So worst case scenario, I'll probably just turn this guy into I'll probably just turn it into a button. Technically, it's actually a button. So microphone.html, I'm going to do button, button, right? And of course, I will need to look for a way to style it. All right, cool. So come over to CSS. Come over to CSS. Style sheet. Let me look for anchor tags. All right, so I'm just going to do. I'm just going to come to this object here. So it's at the top. I'm just going to do button. So let me change the music. This one is beginning to be like a airball. Let me do some lo-fi music. So background. I'm just going to do background none. It should be transparent. Outline none. Font size, I would do inherit. Way that works. Then outline, then border to none. Right. Then the color, of course, will be this gray color. All right, cool. So it was able to inherit this. So so when button, I'm going to add text decoration of underline. Just that it has an underline to start with. Then when you over on it, button over. Let me see what this guy looks like. Yeah. So it's basically the same thing. Button over. All right, text decoration is on. All right, cool. So then I want the cursor to be a pointer. Cursor to be a pointer. So now, the other thing I want to check is when a button is disabled, disabled, right? I want to make sure that the text decoration is also none. It's also what do you call it? Text decoration is none as well, right? I have to make sure that the text decoration is none because that's what I'm going to do after the user. So when the user clicks on what do you call it? The sign in button, when they click on start, where's praise God? Praise God. Praise God. Oh, I can't even. Okay. Praise God. Yeah. So I also want the sign in button dot disabled be equals to disabled. Okay, this must be an old instance of this, right? Uh, get started. Done that. Done that. Done that. Yeah. So it's disabled. That's why there's no over. Done that. Done that. Done that. Done that. Okay, back to start speaking. No? This is the correct instance. Done that, done that, done that. Oh no, get started. Done that, 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 done that. Amazing. So, right. So basically the MVP for this is ready, which is to be able to guide the user through, which is when they click on get started, they're able to start saying done that and it's going to work right. However, there's one bit of this that is left, which is this animation. This guy is supposed to get animated when you start speaking because right now there's really no visual cue for you to know that an animation that you're actually speaking, right? So and that takes us to the next bit of or the next phase of this project essentially, right? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to the home page. Okay, so before we do that, I also want to do this. I'm going to come over here to the microphone.html. I'm going to create another list item, right? I'm going to say home, home. So let me see. It seems like I would need to. That's how you create emojis on Mac. Wait, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Then I want to look for home, the home emoji. Home. Yeah. I think I'll just use this. Home. Copy this guy and bring it over here. So I'm going to do a href because I'm just going to do the root of the domain. I'm going to put this guy. I'm going to put this guy, save it up, and let's say, oh, I like the sound. Nice, yeah. So get started, then home. But I want to make sure that, so let me just confirm something quickly. This is the main nav, right? All right. So I want this to be stacked on top of each other because by the time you click on get started, this guy will just be jumping about, right? Yeah, this guy will just be jumping around, and I don't want that. So I'm going to do I'm going to check the style sheet. I'm going to check that should be main nav. Yeah. So I'm just going to dot main nav. So I'm going to do dot main nav dot stacked main nav dot stacked, then the OL and the LI just going to be the list item is going to be display of block, right? So I'm going to come over here. I'm not writing the best CSS because I'm just focused on like the overall functionality of this application, to be serious, to be honest. So start and yep. So we have this guy sound. Fantastic. So get started, done that, 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 done that. Cool. Aha. So I want to make this a little bit more interactive. I'm just having fun doing this. I didn't plan to go live up to this moment, but we have so since we have keep going, I just want to add an icon here as well. I'm just going to do and so I'm going to do hand raised hand. I'm going to do hand raised. So I'll just stay in the middle. I don't want to offend anybody. Keep going. So let me see what that looks like over here. Of course, it's not going to update immediately. Get started. Done that. Keep going. Like Swale, like I believe in you. I trust in you. Keep going. Cool. Then I want to add an icon for okay. I think I should probably get to this and focus on how this animation is going to work, right? So I'm going to come over here to so basically I'm going to come over here and basically copy this code that I have here, right? I'm going to copy this code that I have over here and that should fix it actually. Then I'm going to come over here and say header is jail because the text is trapped in there, right? And instead of jail home, it's just going to be jail. I believe that this should fix it, right? But let's see. Okay, yeah. So but there would now be two of this. Then I'm going to say area you can leave it, yeah. I'll just say area hidden should be true for this guy. So basically the same thing. Then I'll have to remove it from here. Come on. Okay. Let me do jail home. Jail underscore home. Just to see that the animation works first. Jail underscore home. Let's see. Not working. What's happening? Jail underscore home dunder container. Oh, it is one underscore, not double underscore. All right. Alrighty. So at least the top animation is working, right? If I come over to the CSS here, yeah, got grid, then end child. Okay, so I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to do this jail underscore home underscore home. This should work now as well. Alrighty. So, but one of them should go in the reverse direction, right? So I'm going to come over here to the style sheet, right? And I'm going to say jail underscore home. I'm still going to make updates so that it's JavaScript that controls this thing. Okay, yeah, you can see now. So one thing for sure now is that this animation works and I'm not just giving you code Zogo. So what I need to figure out now is is a way to make the what do you call it? Is a way to make the animation work proper. So so I'm going to do jail. Yeah, jail. Okay. All right. So let me see. So I'm going to come back to this guy. So where is the animation? That's dunder container, right? Then user select jail home. The body is this guy. So I need to pause the animation. So I need to switch the animation play state from running to paused, right? So I'm just going to, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to switch back this guy back to jail, right? Dot under container, right? Then dot jail home dot under container equals to that. Okay. All right. So I think I know where to look for this. Let me come back to animation. Dot jail dunder dot for each row dot style dot animation. Start chanting. Stop chanting equals um row dot style dot this guy. So what I need to pick, let me see, document dot query selector all dunder, come to life, this guy. The price that determines the opacity. The dunder, let's see. So it should be dunder container now. Yeah, it should be dunder container. That was the EU. What's new? It should be dunder container now. I just want to confirm. Yeah, underscore underscore. So let me set this guy up. It's still loading. That's because we're still using jail home, right? And I'm going to do jail. I'm going to do jail. Okay, now let's see what happens. Let's start there. Dun da 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 dun da. Whew. Dun da 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 dun da. Dun da 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 dun da. I think that's pretty much it. Let's go back to the home page. We can see the updated data. You have join the fund, you have watch live stream, you have buy me a coffee, which goes to a stack link. That link is also in the description of this video in case you want to buy me a coffee. This is stressful. This is like 52 minutes. But I'm glad I did this though. So it means that anybody can now come in here. If you're still on the live stream and you would like to test this out, let me know so that I'll put to production and we'll try it out. Is anybody here that like to try this out and let's see how it works on your hand? So let me just add some serene to this, right? So I want to add icons for the various steps of the video here. So I'm going to click on this guy and I'm going to look for okay, yeah. So let me just look for, so there's this dancing emoji. So for get started, I'm going to add these two guys. So microphone.html, then get started. I'm going to add to these two guys. Let's put the male and the female before feminists come from here. So get started. This like, oh, you're excited to get started. Yeah, okay. James is here. Would like to try it out. All right. So I'm going to push this now. Wait for it to deploy, and I'm going to share the link for people that are on the call. So when you click on get started, start speaking. So let's look for an icon, please. Emoji suggestions to use for start speaking. Emoji suggestions. I'm terrible at this. I'm terrible at this. Speak. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's use this guy. Does this feels more like a speaker? It feels like we're asking them to shout. No, we're not asking them to shout. We're only asking them to talk. So don't let us be too harsh. Speak. All right. Yeah. So let's use this guy. Start speaking. Okay, yeah, that's now in. There are probably 1 million ways to clean up this code, but honestly speaking, I do not have the emotional strength to do that. What's this guy? Where is this guy again? I'm trying to get the speaking, start speaking, Abby. That should be start speaking, yeah, start speaking, start speaking. So let me refresh this guy. Get started. Done that, 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 done that. Cool. I feel like that 2 sec is too small. So I'm going to do like maybe like 4 seconds instead. So that's 4,000 milliseconds. So I'm going to do 4 seconds instead. And just to flex, done that, done that, done that, done that, done that, done that, done that. So I should add an icon here. Say stop. A stop icon, right? Um, stop, stop. Should it be stop? If you want to take a break, if you want to ask someone to take a break, what's the more appropriate icon to use? Relax. Yeah, I think let's see if we can see a relaxation. Okay, aha, this looks fantastic. And all the icons are female. Is this a sign that it's only females that meditate or what? Let's stick with this tone color. Um, okay, take a deep breath and get back to it in this number of seconds, right? So what I'm thinking of right now is, right now, it doesn't make sense that so we are telling someone to get started, done that, done that, done that, done that, done that, done that. So take a deep breath. I'm thinking of making these 4 seconds a countdown. So let's see. Let's see how that is going to work, right? So that will be so I'm going to create a new function here, right? I'm going to create a new function here. Let me do that in microphone, right? And I'm just going to do const. Let me check the Kanye West album and let's see if we can get something from it. YouTube.com. The code base and everything around this code is actually themed around Kanye West, the Donda album. Omo, if you are just joining this live stream and you are not a member of this channel, I beg, subscribe. I think I like believe what I say. That will be the name of this function. Believe what I say. Because we want to tell them to count down. So duration. Then believe what I say. Say how long? Believe what I say for how long. So I'm going to set a timeout function here, right? So for how long this time is going to come in milliseconds, right? So I'm just going to do I'm going to do okay. So let time in sec. Let time in sec equals how long divided by 1000, right? Right. So now what I want to do is let me just do count second. 1 sec. 1 sec equals 1000. That's because JavaScript works with milliseconds in time. All right. I'm still going to give you a preview link or set timeout. Right. Then this guy is now 1 sec. So let's time in sec. So basically what I want to do is so I'll say let timer equals set timeout, right? Then I'm going to do time in sec minus. That is, I'm reducing the time in sec by 1 every time this function runs, right? Then if the time in sec equals to 0, right? Then I want to clear timeout of timer. And let's see what this gives us. So I'm going to export this function So I'm going to return time in sec. Abi? Yeah, time in sec. Okay, but let's see. Is this so? I'm going to say okay. I'm sensing there's a bug in this code I've just written. So okay, now let's see. Um, so believe what I say. Uh, come over to speech recognition and say believe what I say. Um, that's believe what I say is the break time. Let's see what this gives us. It may and it may not. It may or may not work. So let's refresh this guy. Done that, done that, done that, done that, done that, done that. So there's definitely an error somewhere. So what's the issue? It says believe what I say is not a function. Oh, that's because I didn't export this guy. So now speech recognition, I'm going to do believe what I say. What I say. Just import it from microphone. Okay, it's imported already. Let me come back here. Get started. Done that, done that, done that, done that. So as expected. So it's only returned. It's only returned. It's only returned. It's only returned this guy. It's only returned. It's only returned this guy. I want to see something though. I'll do console.log. I'm in sec. Let's see what that gives us. Why is this showing? Why is this showing web boss? Done that. Okay. Okay. 1 sec. Set timeout. Come in. Set timeout is supposed to run every 1 sec, right? This guy is going to run the final. It's going to run the final version of this code. So I'm coming. Just give me a sec. Speech recognition. No, that should be microphone. Yeah, believe what I say. So for how long, right? So let's assume there's no return statement here, right? Let's assume there's no return statement here, right? Then let me console.log that. So done that, done that, done that. So this may not actually not be the best way to do this. So I'm going to say time in sec equals time equals 0. Set time out then else time in sec is time in sec minus 1. If there's any engineer on the call and has an idea, I beg, don't shy away. Let God use it. Done that, done that, done that, done that. Done that, 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 done that. Okay, so let me try this. Instead of doing the inline execution I'm doing might be the reason why this is not working. And so I'm going to come over to speech recognition, right? And I'm going to on speed, right? Set timeout. Oh, I see what's happening here. I see what's happening here. So every 4 seconds, this guy runs. So I think I'm just going to bring this function execution So I would say let's time break time left equals to let's break time left uh equals to 4,000 divided by 1,000, right? Then inside of this set timeout, so this guy runs every 4 sec. To be honest, I'll probably just get to this later. Not so much, not to waste so much time. Probably when the code is probably before the code goes live, I will add the timer. So, but for now, let's just do let's just do break time divided by 1,000 millisec. Let's do this guy, save it up. Let's see if what we have so far works. Done that, 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 done that. Done that, 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 done that. Done that, 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 done that. I just wanted to confirm that that guy was getting incremented. Okay. Now that it's getting incremented, what's left? Take a deep breath and get back to it in 4 seconds. In 4 seconds. In four. In four. I think I'll just use 4S because I feel like that text is too long. Done that, done that, done that, done that. Get started. Done that, 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 done that. No space, I beg. Done that, done that, done that, done that, done that, done that. Done that, done that, done that, done that, done that, done that. Done that, done that, done that, done that. All right, cool. Done that, done that, done that. So the keep going, that keep going part, I want to add something to it. Speak now. Speak now. Yeah, start speaking. So it is, I want to add this guy to it, right? Save it. Done that, 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 done that. Cool. I'm cool with this. Yep. So the next thing is to commit this guy and send it over to and push to production. So git push. I have to commit this guy, of course. Git commit, and the feature is to uh, make so it's fix issues and make application public. All right. So let me push this guy. I will just wait for things to go live on Netlify. Uh, so just give me a sec. Yeah, so it's on GitHub now. Let me check out Netlify. Say Netflix. Wow. Why are you showing me Netflix instead of logging? So that we can monitor the deployment. That's why I'm logging into Netlify. Let me switch up the music. So might so you can see the deployment is ongoing here. Okay, so the deployment is done. This guy is actually incredibly fast. Um, so that's speaking that provide the app. Let's see the new changes I am doing the phone. How do I know? Yeah, get started. So I'm going to drop this link in the chat. Let me know if you're able to get it. That's so that you can try it out. Uh, let me post. Hopefully, if it doesn't. Sorry, if you're online and you'd like to try this out, please can you let me know what what it was like while you were trying this out? Let me know. I'm here. I'm here waiting. Um, so can you let me know if you're able to see be able to see the link, right? Be able to see the link. Please let me know. Let me just add a banner here in case somebody else joins in the future and they're interested in this kind of thing. Please subscribe, bro. Like and share as well, so that the people at Web Boss will pay my salary. Yeah. Is anyone trying this out? And also, I want to confirm. So one other thing is I want to see if so the counter is 1583 so if someone else tries this out and they have any issues, right, please let me know so that I can fix on this call. I think I'm getting into the zone of doing calls like this and fucking up, it's life. I don't know why we're always so scared to like make mistakes. Like I just did this. Like if I was doing this and I was not like streaming, I feel like this is how this would have went. I would have gone to Google to search for things after. Like this is, I feel like this is coding in real life. Like while I respect edited YouTube videos and all that because I do this kind of content as well, I feel like it just doesn't paint reality. But the truth is that nobody wants to stay and watch a 5 hours long live stream where somebody's making a mistake and trying to fix it up. So, but then it is life. It is life. It's part of life. Oh, we have a new subscriber. That's nice. So we should do more of these live streams. Yeah. So is anyone trying this out? If you need me to paste, let me see if I can edit the video description so that I'm able to. We use StreamYard for streaming. So let me see if I'm able to uh, paste. Okay, yeah. Uh, so I'm just adding this a link to working site, live preview or whatever that can be called. Hmm. The broadcast is already live. Oh, I see. So it seems it's after the broadcast. That's when I'm able to change this. But I can drop it in the comment section again. I think people should be able to have access to it. If you're able to access this link, just go there. Just go to this link. To that link I just dropped in the comment section. You can view it on mobile. You can view it on PC. If it asks you to, sorry, if you have been asked to enable your microphone, of course, it's a speech recognition app, so you need to allow the microphone, or else you won't be able to access this. So click on join the phone, then click on get started. Then it tells you to start speaking. Done that, 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 and things should work. Alrighty. So Where do we have this guy? I want to check if I want to check the live stream itself to see if the link was dropped and if you guys can access it. Okay, yeah. So you guys can actually access the link here, right? So is anyone trying this out? Has anyone tried this out? Let me know what the okay. Let me try and load. Let me try and load on mobile here. Because last time I tried on mobile, it didn't work. Done speaking on my Fiverr app. Alright, so join the fun. So I can see it here. I don't know if the app is showing up here for me. Then click on get started, start speaking, done, and it's working. Done. Oh, it wasn't updated. Let me see. Done. Okay, it didn't get updated on my phone. So let's see. So what could be the reason? Let me try. Let me open an incognito tab just to see. Um, just to see, so I can investigate the reason why that is. I have to finish this app, else I'm not sleeping. By the way, that's the work. Under speaking, let me find that app. Join the phone. Get started. Allow microphone. You have to allow microphone. Done that. Done that. I think some other wait. Done that. Done that. Okay, which of I think it's the PC that is working, not the mobile. Let me shut this guy off. Let me shut this guy off. Go back here and there. Done that. Refresh this guy. Okay, get started. Done that. Okay, it's increasing. I think some other people are contributing, and that's not. Oh, this guy is increasing as well. Let me close this guy. Okay, yeah. So let me try this guy then. Done that. What's done that? Okay, take a deep breath. Done that. Okay, yeah, it works. It works on mobile as well. Am I sure there's no instance on my PC? So it works on my PC, it works on my mobile. If you try this out and it's not working, please let me know so I can possibly fix. With that being said, I think that's the end of this live stream. Really appreciate everyone who joined. If you're new on the channel, this is where boss just try to do things that bosses do. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So yeah, and by the way, like if you're joining this live stream, by next week, I'll be using this app to say don't die a million times. I don't want to do it alone. I want you to be a part of that process. So which is why I need you to test to see if it's working. So that because except if you want to kill me, I cannot just sit down and saying don't die for a million times. So I need more people to join me on this challenge and not to say don't die 1 million times by next weekend. So yeah, please. Just let me know if it works. You can drop comments in the comment section. That is after the live stream is over. Whether after you tried, things worked out. If it doesn't work, then of course I will still be doing some bug fixes. This was just to ensure that the basic functionality of the app is in place. For everyone who joined this session from start to the end, I really appreciate my like at the end. I'd really MVPs are the reasons why we do stuff like this, right? So do enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, wherever you are in all the parts of the world. And That peace out from Smog. Bye.